Hello and welcome back to Express North. Well, it's now the end of week 3 of our booze and bread ban. Woo! I didn't think that I'd be sitting here saying that 3 weeks ago. I didn't think that I would be able to go without my daily bread, but I have. I am very, very proud of what I have achieved, and I thought I'd be telling you how this week has been. The novelty has well and truly now worn off. It was really nice after Christmas and after New Year to have a complete cull of all of those stodgy foods that we eat so much of, but now I really miss having something else to eat. From being in a food rut where we would eat a lot of potatoes and bread and rice and pasta, I feel as though now we're in a vegetable rut. We are eating the same vegetables most evenings, and not only are they the main focal point of the meal, we're also eating vegetables too as an accompaniment. So even though we're trying to liven them up with adding in extra seasonings and things, and we are eating fish and prawns and meat as well, it's definitely vegetable heavy, which I completely realise is what we needed. And I don't want this to be sounding negative, because the positives definitely outweigh any negatives, but I'm bored. I am well and truly bored of eating vegetables. I open up the fridge and it's just vegetables, and I need to add in now something else, be it a different vegetable or maybe chickpeas or something else to liven up our meals. We are though seeing definitely positives. My skin's still looking much better, sleeping really well. After a long day, my head hits that pillow and I'm out like a light. My clothes are feeling much looser, which was always my big thing. I can now see over my tummy. I had a bit of a bulge and I can now see over that, which is fantastic, and seeing results after only 3 weeks I think's definitely worth it. And by cutting out the alcohol and also the carbs, I feel as though it's definitely worked. Not having any carbs has meant too that I haven't had any butter. I haven't had any naughty things like crisps. And I think that by just cutting out some things, there is definitely a knock-on effect, and other things too you just don't even think about. So definitely the positives have been good. Matthew, my husband, has been doing lots and lots of exercise as well. He also hasn't been having any chocolate. I haven't been doing any exercise apart from walking the kids in and out of school every day, and every morning I dream of the Tunnock's tea cake that I can be eating with a cup of tea that evening. I even have them here. This is what is keeping me going, keeping me sane, and as long as I have those I can manage anything. So last night I went out to eat. It was the first time that I've been out to eat since I've been doing this, and it was really hard to be choosing anything off the menu that I didn't have to change. Everything came with either rice or pasta or bread or chips. So in the end I opted for ribs with salad and asked that I didn't have any chips. The portion was still absolutely huge. I ate it all, almost licked the plate clean, so that wasn't any problem at all. I had it with fizzy water, which was great. It was cheap and I could get out of the bottle 2 glasses, so that was fantastic. And I went with 2 other girls. One of them was also doing dry January, one of them wasn't. One of them had chips, but I was fine. I was just in that zone where I wasn't gonna have any, I wasn't tempted, and it wasn't any big deal. We were still the last ones left in the restaurant at the end of the night, so it was wonderful to be with them have a girly catch up and a chat and drive home, wake up without feeling groggy at all. So it was a lesson learned that I can do it, and I probably should be doing that more often. So heading into next week, going to be picking some different menu choices, liven things up, maybe even looking some recipe books rather than just doing it ad hoc. Maybe try and plan our meals better so we're eating more varied things, maybe perhaps eating different cheeses, which isn't very healthy, but maybe just to add in a bit of extra flavourings. Friday nights is the night where I still miss wine. It's still the only night where I just think, oh, I would love to be now curling up on the sofa with a glass of Chardonnay. But I'm not going to. So I've bought some tonic waters with lime that almost tastes like it has in it some gin. Almost, doesn't quite hit that spot, but it's the next best thing. So I'm stocked up with those. I'll have that with some ice this evening, and looking forward to the week. We're going to push on till the 5th of February doing this, so 5 weeks in total. That's because the 1st of February is a Monday, so we thought it would be making sense to keep on going until the Friday. So that means I've got 2 weeks left to knuckle down and keep on going and hopefully see more results. And yes, so I hope that you are having a good week. And if you're doing a dry January, I'd still love to be hearing any of your tips. And until next week, goodbye.